We had our guys from PRS Japan here in the US. We had a meeting in my office. They rolled video, and lo and behold, it turns out that there is an anime that has a rendition of a Paul's guitar. We took that as a great compliment, actually. So I think my first reaction was, that's pretty cool. Let's dive into it and see what's going on. PRS SE Rock Lady Limited Edition is a guitar that is based upon a Japanese anime called Rock is a Lady's Modesty. It features a character named Lily who is exploring music, discovering, enjoying making sounds with her friends. This isn't just a show that has a guitar for us, but the fact that Kanami and BAND-MAID have created the opening music for the show is incredibly cool. It makes it real. It takes fiction and brings it into reality.
主題歌を担当させていただくことになって原作を読ませていただきました。もうすごく面白くて私もすごくハマっちゃったんですけど、こうリリサと音羽の魂と魂がぶつかり合うようなドラムとギターのこうバトルみたいなものをこう入れたいな、楽曲の中に入れたいなと思って作らせていただいて、実際に作っている時はもう自分もワクワクしながら制作していました。
When I watched the video of Kanami playing the opening music, the moves, it's obvious that she was the inspiration for the moves of the anime. It is the anime in real life. And that's an astounding thing to see.
で、モーションキャプチャーアクターをやらせていただいたのが私自身が初めてだったので、最初はすごく緊張していたんですけど、こうだんだんですね、スタッフさんの皆さんもすごくよくしていただいたのでスムーズに撮影することができまして、あとこうスーツを着てこうセンサーをつけてですね、こう演奏シーンを撮っていくんですけど、こうリリサだったらどんな風に演奏するかなっていうのを私の中で想像しながら演奏させていただきまして、とても貴重な経験となりました。
This is sort of a reverse deal, so it's kind of interesting. So it starts with someone's vision of our guitar and then us having to catch up with their thoughts, which is not the way it goes. What I noticed off the bat is the body is absolutely a Paul's guitar. 22 fret, stop tail. When I looked at the fingerboard, I was like, oh, it doesn't have birds on it. That's interesting. But the switching is accurate, the cutaway, the scoop, everything about that guitar visually on the body is spot on. So there was a lot of thought that went into this. This was not a haphazard sort of close thing. They kind of nailed it. They configured a guitar. It was cool. This guitar is very similar in many ways to Kanami's signature model. She's playing a custom 2408. This guitar is a Paul's guitar, is what the basis is. The huge disparity between the two are going to be 24 versus 22 frets and a stop tail versus a tremolo. The switching is essentially the same in the way that it's executed, how it physically works. And so it kind of speaks to both Lily and Kanami, I think.
いや、すごくいいギターだと思いました。まずですね、弾いた感覚なんですけど、すごく弾きやすいです。もうめちゃくちゃ弾きやすいんですけど、あとはもうこのリリサちゃんが持ってたギターっていうので、このトップのお色ですね、すごく綺麗です。とっても美しく塗装されているんですけど。
In the anime, when the guitar is turned, it has a sheen to it that's a little bit different than a typical just a pastel pink would be. And we achieved that through laying on pearl. So the guitar has some pearl on top of it, so it kind of shimmers under the lights the same way that her guitar does. One of the most unusual things about the guitar was figuring out how to match the bobbin colors.
あと私がびっくりしたのはこのピックアップのお色、なんかちょっと紫っぽいようなちょっと深い赤っぽいようなお色なんですけど、これリリサちゃん用に特別に作っていただいたお色みたいで、 PRS ではすごく貴重なものみたいです。
One of our guys over in Indonesia came up with the idea, why don't we use a UV print to create that on the surface of a bobbin? So they went into research mode, and that's how we did it. We did a UV print job on it, did scratch tests on it. It's very resilient, and it actually kind of takes us to a new spot. We'd never tried it before, so thank you, Lily, for that. We have developed your pickups.
あとはトラスロットカバーもリリサちゃん用にこうユリっぽいようなデザインにされてるみたいで、もう特別感ある一本だなと思いました。
The guitar having launched on June 9th is kind of cool because 6/9, it is the rock commemorative day in Japan. So we started by saying, well, let's make 69 guitars. And then we thought, well, that leaves a lot of angry people out there that didn't get one. So we came to 690 with a nod to the 6 and the 9 for rock to hopefully give the pleasure of owning this guitar to more people.
アニメファンの方にもすごく喜んでいただけるなと思いますし、あとはもう PRS のすごくこのハイクオリティなギターに仕上がっていまして、手に入れた瞬間そのままライブにもう出れちゃうようなクオリティになっているので、プロの方にもおすすめできるような一本になっております。
It is a player's guitar. It's built like all of our guitars. It's built to be used. It's built to be high performance. It's built to take abuse and stand up to the elements and be a good touring guitar. So I want people to have a guitar that's inspirational to them, that they can learn on, that they can keep, that they don't have to trade in, they don't have to trade up. It is a quality guitar and it's inspirational and it brings music out. And that's kind of what's happening in the anime. They are passionate about making music and they find other people that they want to bring into their fold to make music with, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. As this anime continues and develops and the characters further develop, I hope we can be along for the ride and kind of be a part of that. If myself or Paul were ever invited to be on stage with Lily, we would accept that in a heartbeat. No blue M&Ms, no requirements, don't have to pay us. We will just show up and rock it. Maybe we can get our AR department to talk to Lily and we can kind of work on some of the attributes and features on this guitar and maybe take it to another level. Who knows?
私の大好きな PRS と私の大好きなロックレディがこうコラボレーションしちゃうということで、もう私もすごく嬉しくてワクワクが止まらないです。
The project has been one of the most creative, out-of-the-box things that's happened at PRS in a while. Working with a fictional artist to develop a guitar is not something we do every day, but it has been a joy, a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to maybe connecting the dots with some people that don't know anything about PRS yet.